Welcome in Pisces to your monthly August tarot reading. We are tapping in the collective of Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Pisceans out there. And we're going to get any information and guidance from your higher self, spirit, just the message that can help the most Pisceans out there and help you navigate the month coming up here in August, give you some awareness, again, just support you in any area that you need at this time. So we are already in August, can't even believe it. It's been an interesting summer, really. Like, we've had a buildup since the beginning of the year. I feel from like January to June was really this like buildup of energy. Like, a lot of people have been giving the same feedback about just feeling like almost like you're in a pressure cooker of just like the intensity of the kind of pressure or squeeze on you just keeps building. And it's really been about like you identifying areas in your life where you just don't align anymore. It could be that you just want change. Things you used to tolerate or be okay with, you just aren't anymore. And really that build led up to July, which July was a huge month of tower moments, got the death card a lot. So July was really the kind of trigger point for everyone initiating the actual change, to actually make a decision or initiate something, or to speak their truth, or just really, that boiling over point or that trigger point. And that's kind of been the same energy in August. If you had your tower moments or your death or your change in July, it's now in August. It appears that that's kind of wrapping up. If you feel like you still kind of are in the midst of that change or that process, and you're still kind of transitioning out or into the change, that's really gonna solidify in August. For those of you that haven't had those tower moments yet, or initiating change, I feel like for you that's really gonna happen in August. So there's kind of the two camps here, but it's kind of happening for everyone. Where that area of your life that's impacting obviously is going to be different for everyone. But it's really a time for us to really start aligning with our authentic self, our truth. If we have been in cycles or patterns that have caused hardship or suffering, it's really our higher self and our guides helping us to finally get out of that, or to finally become aware of those patterns, or become aware of people around us, really becoming aware of who they are, their truth. And if it doesn't align, it's like, okay, it's time for us to move forward and get on the path that we're supposed to be on, and bring in the people or the situations or, the work that, again, align to us more authentically. And that is going to help us connect back more to ourselves, which when we are being authentic and aligned with our truth, and we are standing in that truth, we then can attract things that align with that. And those are things that bring in abundance, that bring in more harmony, fulfillment, love, success, whatever that is. Obviously, we're in the physical world, so life's never going to be just rainbows and butterflies. But also, we can understand how difficult it feels when we are in situations or jobs or relationships, or just, again, connections that just do not work for us, and how much that can cause suffering and stress and just suck the energy out of us. And that's really what this change is about, is realigning back to our true self, becoming aware of the patterns, the beliefs, the programming that we were indoctrinated with as children and growing up, and finally realizing, like, this is why I keep doing the same things, and this is why I'm stuck in the patterns. This is why I suffer, and I don't want to do it anymore. So let's dive in. I'm going to be, I'm adding an additional kind of, it's not really an oracle deck, but it's the Lenormand Reverie cards here. And then I have the Sacred Traveler Oracle, and then we'll hit the tarot cards, and I'm using the Manga Tarot for you this for August, Pisces. I always just intuitively kind of pick cards for each sign that I am drawn to, and you get the manga cards this month. So let's pull some of the Sacred Traveler first to get kind of a foundation of the energies for you, Pisces, this month. Before I start, again, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Join the Lyran Tarot Soul Tribe and stay connected by subscribing to my channel, and always interested to hear the comments or how this resonates or whatever's going on with you for August, Pisces. So we have Distant Thunder, Clear the Air. Taking Shelter, The Answers Are Within, and Grounding. Go deep, explore your roots. So this is almost like taking shelter from the storm, right? It's like we get informed of a storm coming, or we just see the dark clouds coming and we're like, shoot, this doesn't look good. And you kind of, to protect yourself, right, you take shelter. This isn't to say that you should avoid facing the storm coming, but there's something about realizing that this is coming, right? This is almost like your tower coming, some maybe chaos or conflict coming, or again, it's that buildup where you're just like, okay, I can't hold in my truth any longer. I need to speak my truth, or I need to initiate some change. And the answers are within. It's maybe before you initiate this, you need to go in deep a little bit, maybe take some time to yourself and get away and just kind of really connect to your intuition, to your higher self. What is it that your true self, right? What is your true self telling you? Because I do feel like part of this grounding is also grounding yourself so that the way you respond, or if you have to have a conversation with someone, you're actually coming from a place of truth, of authenticity, and you're able to relay how you feel or what you want in a way that potentially is more, they're more receptive to, right? Some of us are going to be in situations where no matter what, people aren't going to take us clearing the air, right, or speaking our truth in a positive way. But I think that's why you have to ground a little bit and really go within, because there's something too I'm picking up that you have been approaching situation, or the one that really, whatever resonates with you and like the situation that's popping up for you, I kind of pick up that maybe you haven't been facing it or dealing with it. And you've been going about it in a way or making decisions that aren't really aligned with what you really want, aligned again with your authentic truth. And I think I think there's something here about, I'm picking up on gaining courage, gaining some strength to be able to do this in a situation. And with this go deep, explore your roots as well, I think you need to start really looking at yourself to say, what is going on within me? What is it from my roots or my, it could be childhood or past, that's also keeping me in this loop and keeping me from maybe, why do I keep attracting these sort of situations? Why am I in a relationship like this or attracting someone like this? Or why am I dealing with a scenario like this all the time? There's something too about really exploring yourself and trying to, again, become more aware of why we do the things we do. And maybe there's an aha moment around, oh, this kind of, now I see that my parents had the same dynamic, or even my dynamic with my parents were similar. So there's something there about really looking at ourselves deeply. So let's get some Lenormand cards. So one for the Distant Thunder card here, we have the Loyal Dog. And Taking Shelter, we have the Stork. And Grounding, we have the Ship. So I do feel like there's a situation here where you've been really loyal to the situation or to this person or, you know, this job, whatever it is. You've been very loyal to this, and almost to the point of, I'm getting, like, when we see dogs, like, they're loyal to a fault. I mean, dogs are the way they are, but as humans, when we are loyal, even when we're in a situation that's not for our highest good, even like after we potentially are getting abused or neglected in some form or fashion, or we're in a toxic situation, we keep coming back and we keep like being loyal to the situation. And I think it finally, you become aware and also have to stand up for yourself and, like I said, clear the air, speak some sort of truth. And I do feel like you see that potentially being a little chaotic or causing some conflict when someone hears this from you. The answers are within. Something new is coming. With the Storks here, that's about some sort of new, creating some new sort of, this could be like relocation, moving. So especially with the Ship is about traveling, moving, distant places. And the Storks are really just like that. You're birthing something new. Something new is coming. And maybe you've been keeping it quiet about some of your ideas. Maybe you haven't been totally forthcoming about what you're trying to do. Or maybe you're just trying to figure out what's right for you. And I feel like, again, your higher self, your truth is giving you the answers to this. And you need to really heed the call and listen to yourself. And this is about listening to what you want, listening to what's really in alignment with you, and not just being loyal to someone else and doing something that's right for somebody else, but not for you. You know, this could be staying in a job that just doesn't align with you anymore, but you feel bad because you're like, I've been loyal to them and I want to be loyal to them. This could be like a relationship, a friendship. But I see you really moving or traveling, and it's somewhere that's not too close. You know, this is about distant travel, the Ship. It could be about moving too. And maybe exploring your roots could be like, if you don't live somewhere that's tied to your home or your family, it could be going back to your roots or where you were born or something of that kind of message. But something new is happening here. And I do feel like this newness is about, do you know, go back home, you know, to this location, or do you go somewhere else? Or, you know, I feel like you're kind of trying to figure that out. And interesting enough, I just saw this on the bottom, it's the House. So again, this could be like going back home, going back again to a place that you've been before. Where do you want to set up your house and home, right? Where is that going to be? Somewhere where you feel like you could set up roots and stay for long term. All right, let's pull some tarot and get some more information about this story, this message here for you, Pisces. We got the Two of Wands, which is about making a decision. So I do feel like in August, you're going to have some clarity about where you're headed, what's ahead. And you could be making like an actual decision about that. So that's kind of the overarching energy for August, is really figuring out what's next. It's making a decision about moving forward in a direction towards somewhere or something. Another one just flipped out. This could be about you trying to work it out with somebody that you're trying to get on the same page with, to like, let's build something together. And it's like, where are we going? This could also be like some sort of networking with people that you know, and moving towards a new network of people, or working with a new group of people at a new job, or just collaboration. There's something here about, I feel like, new group or new, this, if it's work related or friendships or something, about moving towards something with more connections, that you can again have more support and stability, and that will help and work with you. So let's see what's on. Oh, there we go. There's your truth, Ace of Swords. We've been talking about that. Clearing the air. That's that Ace of Swords. Hanged Man. I do feel like you've been really stuck on the fence, or you've just been like waiting. I feel like this has been going on a while. Like you're in a situation, or just staying where you're at, but there's this sense of feeling stuck, or feeling like you don't have control. I do feel like with the Hangman as well, this is about like gaining new perspective, and there's a bit of distortion with the Hangman, like how you're seeing your situation is a bit distorted. But guess what? The truth is coming in. The truth is coming in to clear up and give you some more awareness about your situation. Page of Coins, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, there's the decision again. There's a decision. The Wheel of Fortune, there's somewhere that you're, it's almost like I'm hearing there's somewhere you're destined to be. Like the Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying change is happening, like divine timing. And it is divine timing that this all happens, and that you're like moving or changing situations, or making a big change. That's going to bring in some new things for you. Five of Swords. But there's definitely some sort of, this could be a relationship or connections around you that are trying to manipulate the situation to get what they want. And here we go back to the dog and what I said earlier about you really need to make decisions that are aligned with you and aligned with your truth and what's going to be in your best interest. I do feel like there's other people who only have their interests in mind and are gonna try to sway you or manipulate you, again, to get what they want. And these people, I feel, don't really take into account what's best for you or the group. It's really more about them. But I do see the Six of Wands. That's good. You're going to overcome this attempt here to try and manipulate you. This could also be tied to this person, because sometimes, especially with the Five of Swords, this can be a little about ego, right? About like, I want to win, and I'm going to win at any cost here, right? There's a battle almost. This person's coming out of battle, and it's the same with this Five of Swords. They're in a battle with these people, and they're going to do whatever it takes to win. And the thing with battles like that, even if we look at war, it doesn't serve anyone to partake in that sort of behavior. It really is a lose-lose situation. Even if this person gets what they want, it's going to impact them and you and the situation in a negative way moving forward. And it's eventually going to come out. It's eventually going to blow up in their face. Because then there's the conflict card, the Five of Wands. It's almost like someone, again, is fighting to get what they want out of a situation. I definitely feel like there's a confliction of ideas or what you want. And this could be, again, one person. This could be a group of people, but there's definitely, the Five of Wands is about conflict. And really that resistance to see each other's side, which creates conflict, right? It's like we're trying to get someone from something from someone, but in reality, if it turns into conflict and we have to pull it out of them, it means we're not on the same page. And that's where the resistance and the conflict comes in. Because when we're on the same page and we're in agreement, or we're both on the same side, or we're thinking about each other, it should never turn into this Five of Swords. But ultimately, look at this, King of Wands. You know, this is about you really, again, thinking about what's right for you. This could be in work, in just your situation where you're living, setting up something that's really going to be aligned with you, that's going to help you bring in more abundance. I do feel like wherever you're headed or the decision you make, it's going to bring in abundance. It's really going to be you utilizing your creative gifts to really build something that's successful for you, and you're going to feel really good in. You're going to feel really good in here. Going back to some of these cards, you know, we have the Page of Coins, you know, and this is really looking at what's of value to you, like what's going to be the highest value for you. I definitely think this is going to help you in your decision. You're going to see something that's going to be really valuable, and it's something you really want, and that's the decision you're going to make. I do feel like with the Knight of Wands, I think it might come about quickly. You might have an opportunity where you have to make a quick decision. This could also you being impulsive and just kind of like jumping into something really quick. But I do feel like it's going to initiate this kind of resistance here. And that could be because you're trying to make a quick decision about something that you really see that's a value, that's going to be a good decision for you. And other people might not like it or want something different. And that's where I think you need to have the courage and strength to stand up to the person or people and, again, choose what's right for you. Because I feel like whatever the others or the other person is trying to get you to do is not going to be in your highest good. Because they're choosing what's best for them here. So let's see in the physical here what's going on. We got the King of Coins, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, really like uncertain. That's you like weighing your options here. You might have two options. Do I stay or do I go? You know, again, deciding with two different locations or just like two jobs, or again, do I stay or do I go? It could be in regards to a relationship. You have Seven of Cups and the Emperor. I'm going to grab one more because I'm feeling this is a certain story here, but I just want to get one more. The Moon. So this could be you or somebody else, but I do kind of feel like this is you again. Like you're trying to build a stable life. I think you're trying to create like your life in the external world to look a certain way, like you're trying to build wealth, or you could be trying to, you know, gain a stable house. You know, what does your physical life look like? And that's the King of Coins. That's really his focus here, building up his wealth. And again, you are really going back and forth about what decision to make and what's going to be best for you. And it really goes back to the Seven of Cups. There is a bit of confusion here, but this goes back to you really focusing on what is your true desires. What is your true desires? And all these cups represent all of your wishes and desires. And I feel like, again, it's going back to you really focusing on yourself, going within and deciding what that is for you. It's interesting here because I do feel like this Emperor came up, and it's almost like if you see the Emperor's kind of like looking backwards and kind of like almost this, it almost represents someone in your life that's trying to prevent you from like moving forward. And like the Emperor, again, from a negative aspect, is very controlling and like stubborn and like my way or the highway. So they're almost like, nope, we're not going forward. Like they want to kind of, what they want is almost like it's keeping you stuck in the past. It's keeping you stuck where you are. That's not about moving forward. And I do feel like this is caused by, for one, them, by their fears. I think there's a lot of deep unconscious stuff going on with this person that they're not expressing. And that they, because of this, they want to control things. And I think they're also afraid of change. But this could be you as well, like not really clear on what's going to happen in the future or what this is going to bring about. And you have a lot of fears too about, well, what's right? And I don't want to make the wrong decision. You know, what's going to happen maybe with this person if I stand up and say, no, this is what I want to do. I'm going to get one for the Emperor here just to clarify. So we got the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is tied to something with work or working through something to try and, again, get to where you want to be. And you want to pick something that's like, again, going back to what's your happiness, right? What is really going to be happy for you? And this could also be the Emperor of you just like standing your ground and making a decision and being like, nope, that's the decision I'm making. And the Emperor is really the master of his domain, and he makes the decisions. And I think there's going to be some sort of opportunity that presents itself that's really going to be kind of initiate your passion, and you're going to be highly passionate about this opportunity. And you know intuitively, like this is going to be ultimately what you really want. And it's tied to work, I feel. And you're going to choose that. You're going to choose you, I feel. And the Moon here, Ten of Swords. Okay, so there is some fear about something not working out, or that if you make this decision, again, it's almost like you have to give up something to have what you really want in regards to work, but there is fear about some sort of ending or something not working out. On the other end of this, High Priestess. It could be as well that you just know, right? The High Priestess intuitively knows that something is about to end or something needs to end. And there's definitely some deep feelings about this. There's fears about this, but you intuitively know that this has to happen. But on the other side of this is something really great for you. And if it means that like something has to end for you to make this decision or take this offer, I feel like it's okay. And if someone else in your life says, well, you know, again, tries to manipulate by saying, well, if you take that job or if you move, then, you know, this relationship is over or something, then, I mean, then they're not really there in your best good either. So, but also two people have to decide what's best for them. And if it just doesn't align, then we have to accept that. And we can't just keep staying in a situation and conforming to what other people want, because it's just going to keep perpetuating our suffering and lack of fulfillment. So, big decision point for you, Pisces, in the month of August. So, definitely we'll see how this pans out for you. But again, do you, Pisces, just do you, and good things will come out of it. So have a good month of August, and I'll see you in the next reading.